Hello!
Hey.
We're back. Let's fucking go, dude. We're back. Well, I'm back. Nick is not here anymore. He's in chat. He's been replaced by someone better than Nick, a non-illusionist player.
Oh yeah, definitely not an illusionist player.
Let me double check the focus here. Wouldn't be a stream without problems. Marc Antoine is here. He went 7-1 at the Calling World Premiere Montreal, beating Michael Hamilton live and getting a nickname
Yes.
of the Canadian stalwart.
Yeah, that's me.
And so we're going to start the stream with him going through kind of his list. He has the cards right there, kind of going over his day. We're not talking about day two.
We're not. Yeah, let's
Not talking about day two.
We can talk briefly about day two, but we'll keep it short.
And then after we're done that, we'll play a game of Armory Decks. I have the Pleiades Armory Deck. He has the Armory Deck. And then we can go from there. Okay, so let's start talking about the
Calling Montreal. So that was pretty neat. It was the first calling in Canada, and we have some souvenir as well.
Actually, I just realized we want to just talk through chat before we continue.
Oh yeah, we should.
Electrum, we are back. It is exciting. We're trying to do this weekly now. We have a new location. We got kicked out of our old place. We have a new place. We are in David's basement now. David's the level 2 judge locally. He's awesome. Brady, Dirty Darbs, new location acquired. Time for some, the world premiere Montreal Tales. There's a bunch of those. Mitchell says this better be as good as a major story time. It's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I talked with Marjan Bay on during the weekend.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for like tips on how to do a story time. Unfortunately, it was early in the weekend, so I didn't know I was gonna be on the podcast at that point.
Fair enough. It was all clickbait. I bet they don't even know that's Canadian stalwart. Yep.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be JP telling us about the battle hardened again. Yeah, reliving the old glory days. All right. See nice playmats. Yes. Unfortunately, you can't see. We can see it after.
I'm gonna remove the cards after we talk about the deck slightly, so that people, if you go to your pre-release, you can try to copy my deck. It's a pretty solid deck.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. And Brandon, yes, it will be a regular thing. We are going to alternate though. So like this week we're going to do this, and we're going to do the Armory decks, and then next week we're going to do PQ prep. So we're going to do CC games, and then we're going to go back and forth to kind of like switch it up. Okay, let's talk about your deck.
Yeah, so it was the first calling in Canada, and we had Silver Goblin had those super nice little coins here for resources. I know that a lot of us like bought it. So it's Looney on one side with 2 resources, and on the other side it says first Canadian calling Montreal 2025. So it's pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So so let's just talk about my day one of the calling. I wasn't expecting to have to do a review of that, so unfortunately I don't really remember my first 2 games. I believe the first game was a Pleiades Mirror, and it was I think I just got better draws. Actually.
Yeah, fair enough.
The second game, I believe, was a Goliath match, and in that one, I think I fatigued the Goliath, and it's kind of helpful to know that it's doable with this deck, because if someone has watched the stream, it can be replicated. But wait, before I get into the games, I should probably just talk about the deck first. Yeah. So this was the deck. I was running, I believe, 11 blues. I think I started it with 12, but after a while, I one card was just not doing anything.
Wow.
So I cut it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So 11 felt good. One thing that's very important here is that you see like my premium auras are the tension in the air that I have 4 of, 2 reds and 2 yellows, and then the act of glory, which I have a red and a yellow. So those were the powerful auras, and the curve is really good with them, right? Because like those cost 2, the tension in the air, and the other one costs 4. So you can easily like set up 2 by pitching 2 blues. So that was like a very strong play.
Turn 0 play, right?
Yeah. The other thing that's good with tension in the air especially is that by pitching a blue during your opponent's turn, you can use the extra resources on the legs, or you can use it by with brothers in arm. So that's like something, that's a little combo that I always wanted to do during my opponent's turn. So that's something to keep in mind.
Have you ever blocked with like a dig in and only paid 2 to have the extra to play this?
Yes, or block with it again, pay 2, and then use the extra
okay.
resources
Yeah.
here. Yeah, that's something I did, I think, once. If we look at the rest of the equipment, the dig-in is really important in this deck because of I had the Helm of the Adored, which is like one of the most powerful piece of equipment in the set. So it lets you cheer during your opponent's turn, and cheering in Pleiades is not it's not that easy. So you really want to cheer to be able to get your confidence token, and the confidence token is what will help you go over your opponent's block, right? So what I would do,
especially on your opponent's turn, right? Because it pops immediately on your turn.
Yes. So like, if I had like a bunch of auras set up, or if I had a card that I like, just a good like 3/4/7 with a pump or some kind, I would try to block to get the confidence immediately to push damage next turn. Right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's not something that people kind of played around. Maybe like it's because it was like World Premiere weekend, but I feel like some people should have taken more off turns when playing against Pleiades, where if you see that all their big auras are gonna pop off, and they don't have confidence, don't attack into them, because they'll be able to block with this and then get the confidence. No one did that all weekend.
That's something I also learned, but I didn't learn against Pleiades. I learned against Tough Nut, right?
Yeah,
sometimes when they have 3 or 4 toughness, just don't attack.
Oh yeah, we do that all the time.
Right?
And that's only why I won most of my games against Tough Nut, is that I would just not attack when they had like a bunch of toughness, because you're just like wasting value. If you're attacking with like a 7 power attack into like 4 toughness, they're gonna just put one card into it,
horrible.
and they're gonna fatigue you, and that's like definitely their plan. So this is a very important piece. And the second piece was the chess piece, which gives +2. It gets +2 if you have a confidence and toughness, and this is actually very difficult to do, because the confidence, you're fine. You create it during your turn and it sticks until next turn. The toughness, though, it pops at the start of your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
Right? So to be able to block with this and get the full benefits of it, you need to create toughness during their turn. And that's where dig-in comes in. So if you block with this, the Helm and dig-in, you pay into dig-in to create toughness. You block with this, it creates you... confidence, and then this gets full value of 3 blocks. So that was a big combo that that helped me block in a lot of matchups.
I was gonna say that the other way that I found, because she does not make a lot of toughness. No. There was a Clash card that gives you a toughness as well.
Yeah,
right?
I think I have like tough smash up.
Yeah,
but like in
she
this
does not
deck,
want to clash.
But yeah, that's the thing in this deck. Like I have a few auras that don't have any power, and then like some of the best cards are like the power play, which have like very low power as well. So winning clashes was not really the plan.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, one thing like that's important in Pleiades is and in Light as well, is that you don't want too many auras. If you have too many auras, you're going to end up with a hand where all your auras are popping and you don't have anything to attack with. So you see I have like still a very... So like I sorted them like the auras are the second column. So those are all my red power attacks, the yellow attacks, and then the blue attacks. So I had like...
So is it 50-50?
Even a bit over 50-50, right?
Gotcha.
For the number of attacks. And those were all like 3/4/7s, 3/4/7s. This is a 3/4/8. This is just a 0/4/4, and the 0 cost attacks are very good in Pleiades. Even though like it doesn't feel like a Guardian thing to do, it's because you want to always be able to attack on the turn where your auras pop off.
Right. So you can like
full block and then send an attack for like 10 or something. Right.
That's pretty good actually.
It's crazy. You put one of those in Arsenal. And I'll tell you a story about this little card here later, which was pretty crazy. So like 3/4/7. This is a 3/4/7 against Reviled. This is a 2/4/7. So all good value attacks. The very powerful auras. Another column of very powerful auras. The next card I want to talk about is this one. This one won me probably 3 games.
I misread this card when I first saw it, by the way. I thought you had to remove a suspense counter.
Oh no! Okay,
It's just checks.
yeah. So this card, when you attack or defend with it, you control an aura, you get a confidence token. So that's a second way combined with a helm to get a confidence token during your opponent's turn by blocking with this.
Right. Yeah.
So like in the tough nut matchups where I know that their goal is to fatigue me and I have to make sure to push damage on my big aura turns, I was making sure to have either the helm or this in hand to be able to create the confidence if I didn't have the confidence already to push the damage. And so when I was usually pitching that first cycle and keeping track of when this was coming back to make sure that I was going to be able to block with it on the turn where the auras were going to pop. Or what I would do is if I couldn't set it up that way, I would just set it up in Arsenal and attack with it the turn just before my auras pop.
Yeah.
So sometimes I wouldn't not use Pleiades' ability to pop the auras faster just to have enough time to do the setup properly.
Yeah.
Those power plays in Arsenal, same deal. Like you put that in Arsenal, wait for your auras to pop up, and then you just do a crazy attack.
Something I found that was interesting about this format is that after the first day, I was like, this is a very aggressive format. And then, the second day I learned, you need to learn to stop attacking.
Yes.
You need to learn to just go, I'm not doing anything. It's a setup. I got to slow down.
Yeah. And I think if you watch the coverage of my game, they also mentioned that you have your on turn and your off turn, and if you manage to play that properly, that's I think that's how you get have success in this format. The rest of the blue attacks are just I think most of them block 3 here, so that they were just good. Brother in Arms again pairs well with the instant cast of the other auras. One thing to mention, I have the old firm, I would most of the time activate that for the toughness. But it was good in my deck because I had enough attacks, right? Toughness and Pleiades, if you have too many auras, is not going to work because you need to block with an action to get the... So if you don't run... Again, it's if you don't run enough attacks or action cards in your Pleiades deck, it won't work.
Cool.
And then finally, the blue auras. So I had another tension in the air. The edge of their seat blue is kind of good. It's still a pump of 3. And... Also, one thing to note is that you don't always have to use your aura in offense. They all block 3, which is good enough, honestly.
For sure.
Those ones, though, they only block 2. But if you manage to keep them around... So the reason why you want to play those is, well, first for the blue pitch, but you want to funnel all your suspense token onto them, right?
Yeah, so stick around for multiple turns, right?
So you play that against, in one of my game, I think I got the to be continued on the board for 5 turns.
Oh my god!
So that's 5 value off of blue. It's insane.
It blocked 5.
Yeah. So you would always play one, and then when the act of glory or the tension of the air was about to pop, you would just before it pop, you would making pop a turn early, and then put a counter back on this, or the +1 as well. And then the +1 you'll see was very clutch in the game. I'll talk about it later.
Okay.
This was the main deck. It was 27 cards, and then I had the sideboard over here that I would if I was playing against Pleiades or non-reviled hero, I was probably gonna play these two just for extra 7 power
Who's
attacks.
the tough tonight? Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
they're not super good, but it's good enough, really. If they block 7, they probably don't do much in their turn. So who cares about the toughness?
Yeah. So our camera's covering that. So do you want to swap it over here?
So those were just the standard cards that I would add if I didn't have anything better to add. Then if I was playing against Reviled, I would play this one, which is just Guide but card. Better. Yeah. Then if I was playing against Guardian, I had this one, which is also very strong because it gives you a confidence token. These 2 cards I had in my sideboard, I never played that one because I feel like playing a Pearl is a trap. So it may do...
Sorry, this one.
Yeah, it could be. Oh yeah, it could be good in some matchups. If they have the the revival card that creates 3 might, and then you get like 3 toughness. But like, I would be kind of scared to play a non-block in this format.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
This one, the Unwavering Resolve.
I've heard a lot of stories this weekend of this card.
Yeah, I've seen people win with that card, honestly. I saw in the draft portion, one of the guy won a match just because his opponent gave him. So all he had left in his deck was a Bauble and this in Arsenal, and his opponent blocked with a Vigorous Smash Up. Lost the clash because there was another card. It was this card, and so either way, like he gave a vigor to his opponent, and then his opponent used the Bauble and the vigor to swing with that when he had no cards left. In
That's awesome.
Yeah. And he won because of yeah. So that was it. I played it in my first Toughness matchup, but I don't think it really works.
Okay.
Honestly, so
Fair enough.
it's maybe you can make it work, but in any case, it's just a 3/4/6. It's fine.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It only blocks 2 though,
was
so
gonna say
that's
it
not
blocks
great.
2.
And then the final card, I would play that against Light or Pleiades. It's a super rare yellow, which has a tower effect, and if it hits and it adds 13 power or more, it destroys all auras.
Oh wow.
So this one, the small problem is Crush, destroy 1 aura. This one is Tower, if it hits, destroy all auras. So that was pretty interesting.
So you're looking at your pool, right? And you have more cards than this.
Yeah, honestly, when I looked at my pool, I think had a very good KO pool, but my equipment, I didn't have a helm.
Okay.
For Revile.
Was that the deciding factor?
Yes,
Was the helm?
Yes, the helm was the deciding factor.
Makes sense.
Because some of those cards like are actually decent in KO. Like Cutting Retort is actually good in KO. And like, I was talking with Andrea Mengucci like on the day before the calling, and we both opened one in our pool, and he was like, "Oh, that's a good card," and I was like, "Okay, I'll keep that in mind."
All right.
So yeah, he was sitting right in front of me when on that promo event there.
Oh, okay.
And
do you want to tell the story about Tino?
yeah, so like okay, so now like okay, so the first 2 matchups, like I don't remember much about them. The third matchup was versus Ben. Ben was playing Tough Nut, and again, like what the Tough Nut matchup, it's really like they're gonna try to fatigue you. You have to push damage, and that's exactly what happened. Is that like it was pretty much my last end. I had like probably like 3 or 4 cards left in the deck, but I had some auras pop off, and then I pushed over enough damage with confidence. So I think like if you're playing against Tough Nut, keep in mind to not waste attacks when they have a bunch of toughness.
Yeah, for sure.
And that happened like a few times. Like you had like 2 or 3 or maybe like 4 toughness. I would just like put something in Arsenal and pass.
Yep, makes sense.
Or even like just IP myself for like 2 or something, and it was fine because like since they're trying to fatigue you, they're only drawing 3 cards a turn, right? So they're really good at fatigue.
Well, I also found that like they can't. If you give them 3 cards, they just can't do anything.
They're just gonna swing with 1 card.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You use one of those cards to block yourself, and then you swing back on the next turn.
I say that, but the amount of times that I have, I know that my opponent tried to do that to me, where I had like 3 toughness as Tough Nut,
Yeah.
and then they pass and had Arsenal the Bulwark, and then just go 7 against 7.
Buck Wild, yeah. So it can happen. Like you can. That's why like the go against. I think it's Buck Wild, and then like Flex Speed can also work somewhat in Tough Nut, but it's not super good.
It's a little less consistent for sure.
It makes you be able to play your hand. That's kind of nice. So yeah, that was just like a classic Tough Nut, matchup really. Then my 4th round happened. So the 4th round, I'm sorry if, like my opponent, like his name was Andrew. I have never eye rolled someone so hard before. It was just like unbelievable. So what happened is he's playing live, okay? So like I know he wants to play a bunch of auras.
Yeah.
So I bring the Small Talk, okay?
So that's the one that destroys everything.
Destroy all auras. So I go and I don't know, like turn 1 or turn 2, I think it was turn 1. I cut the small talk in my arsenal. And like, oh my god, if I get to pull this off, this is gonna be insane. I have a red act of glory and a yellow tension in the air on the field. He has like way better than I have. I think he has like a red tension in the air and a red act of glory.
Oof.
Okay, so he has that. Then it comes back to my turn.
This way so that you can
Oh
see
yeah,
both
yeah.
sides.
I'll
There you
put like yeah. So he has that like this. It's my turn. I had blocked with like with a card or something. I don't know what he did. So I have in my hand pretty much nothing. Oh no, I know exactly what I have. I have I have a power play and another tension in the air or something and a blue. So what he does is he waits for me to play. So I pitch. So yeah, look, I'll remove the cards. It's not relevant anymore. So I pitch to play tension in the air. Those two popped already. Okay, so I give him an opening, right? Because I played a card, so he has a window to respond, and he plays the majestic Rival Guardian card, the aura that when you play it, you intimidate your opponent, and it gives +4 to your
Elias
the
card.
Lion-
Oh
yeah,
my
the
god.
Lion's
Yeah,
card.
yeah.
So he's like, oh my god, like this is a blowout, right? Because he has like plus, yeah, he had like +10 on his next turn or
Yeah,
something like that.
for sure.
Or it was gonna pop at the same time as that Liator, I think. So
Oh, okay.
So he had just played them sorry, I'm mistaken. So what he does is on my turn, when he sees me play that, he plays all of those and
Oh my god.
the
Was it from
and the
Arsenal?
Liatora. Yeah, but he has 5 cards, right? He has 5 cards.
Oh,
and-
you're right. Yeah.
So he has 5 cards and he had something in Arsenal, so he plays all
Oh
of that.
my god.
He's left with like 1 or 2 cards in hand at that point, and he's like, well, my opponent won't be able to play anything because I intimidate, like, which was the power play at that point. And he's like, he feels like pretty good about himself at that point. And then I go and I'm like, okay, let's cut the small talk for 13. And it destroys all 3 of his red auras. Because he has like no card left to block with. So it just
That's incredible.
He just says like, oh my god, this is like the biggest blowout ever. And he takes 13. So he's at 7 at that point. Now next turn I have a tension in the air and a power play, and my next turn was the same thing again. It was my second power play and another tension in the air, and then it was over. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah, like honestly, any other card and I lose that game on the spot, right?
Yeah,
if
for
Arsenal's
sure.
and I can't play
Oh my
anything,
God.
like I lose my 2 auras and it would have been terrible. So if you ever play against Liat, keep that in mind. Like don't overcommit in case they intimidate you on your turn, because you could lose your whole turn.
Yeah.
But in this case, the 0 cost here made it like a terrible blowout.
That sounds awesome.
So my game ended in like less than 10 minutes. So I go out, I go get some butter chicken at the venue. I just hang out for like 25 minutes. So at that point I'm 4-0. I go back so I see the pairings. My next pairing is Michael Hamilton. So I go to sit at my table, and then the judge are like, they put a sheet.
The paper, yeah.
They put paper on our where we're supposed to sit, and it says like stream match in progress or something like that. So they say, all right, come on over. We're going to the stream area. So I get there. I have a chat with Michael. He's a pretty nice guy. I have the judge sitting right next to me, and then they explain how the whole thing is gonna work. So we just sit down, we put the mic on, they give us a gem pack that we're gonna open on stream.
Yeah.
And then you see that on stream, and they say like, as soon as you open the gem pack, then you fist bump, and when you fist bump, the timer is gonna start.
Oh,
So
I was wondering how that worked.
Yeah, so as soon as we fist bump, the game has started. And at that point, we had already cut our deck, so we were really like ready to start at that point.
Yeah.
And we have like one of those. We have like there's just a phone on. There's a phone on the side with like the life counters.
That's literally what we have here.
Exactly what we have there. But there's also a timer there, and you can.
Oh, you can actually see the timer.
You can see
That's
the
nice.
timer on there, and you can pause it. So because if there's a judge call and you're on the stream match, you pause, and you get the full 35 minutes for sure by just pausing the
That's
time
cool.
from the.
So then the judge doesn't even need to give you an extension because you just pause it.
There's no extension. So that's how
cool.
they do it. Yeah. In our case, there were no judge calls, so the game went pretty smoothly. And you can see like in that game, like I got like an aura early, but nothing like crazy for offense. So and he went like swinging right away with like those. What was he playing the feisty locals, which was like very strong in Lyot. I had not seen it played in Lyot at that point, and he had 3 red feisty locals in his deck.
So at what point did you go, I think I'm going to be a little bit more defensive?
Well, okay, so the first time he played Feisty Local, like it was the first time seeing that played in Lyot, and I think of the whole weekend pretty much. So this is where I read that it was only getting pumped if you block with an action card. So I kind of like add a decent end to block to play an aura or just block with the aura, and then my end was still playable because I had like 3 for 7 in the arsenal and I could pitch 2 yellows. So that's like, I think at that point I said like, well, I can probably just block with this, get like full value out of the 3 block, and then just send that and be good. And then he just kept coming with more feisty locals, and like, he looked like pretty aggressive. Yeah. And I think that's at that point that I decided to just like, I think I can just get good value off blocking. Yeah. And again, like that's something like he came in swinging for like a very high number at some point. Was it like 16 or 18?
Yeah, it was nuts.
And then I just like put like all my equipment in front, and that's not something that they mentioned on the stream, but.
Oh yeah, you told me there was an interaction that they didn't talk about.
This is where I blocked with one of the dig-ins. Yeah, I blocked with the dig-in, the helm, and the plate, and this is by blocking with the dig-in. That's why the plate got up to 3.
Oh,
right?
I see. Yeah,
and they didn't mention that in the stream, but this is why I was doing that particle block in this spot, and
that's pretty good.
I was also in every game I played, I was making sure to always keep 1 dig-in deck. It was most likely going to be the blue one because I would just pitch in and then I would like bank in my block with the plate when it was coming back. But I made sure to use dig-in defensively with the plate to get full value, and it helped out a lot in that matchup because at the end I think I'm like. I get low. I think I'm like 5 or something when he's down to 3 when he kind of runs out of cards.
Yeah, I think he literally just didn't have attacks.
Yeah, and like it's funny because like in that game as well, like I saw like a bunch of cards for the first time. So you see me like just looking at his pitch and reading cards. I'm like, okay, that's a good card. And he looks at me, he's like, yeah, it's pretty good. and I think like when it was like the one that was destroying an aura. I completely misread that card when the first time I saw it. I thought it was any kind of aura, but it was aura token.
Oh.
So in my head I was like, oh my god, he cannot get one of my big auras with that card because I'm screwed. Yeah. But it wasn't even gonna matter in the end.
Oh, I see.
At that point I also asked him like how many cards he had left in deck, and he only had 10 cards with the 2 pitch. So I knew that like the next hand was gonna have that card. But it's also where I saw that like I had like. I think like 6 or 7 cards more than he did.
Oh wow!
So I was gonna be able to fatigue him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's
cool. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I got to be the former world champion on stream, so that's pretty sick.
That's awesome.
And then on the next day, so that's the playmat you see here. I bought that playmat and I went to see the stream crew, and I said like, since I was on stream playing Pleiades yesterday, do you mind like signing my playmat? And they did. So like Pankaj wrote down there, Sam, and then Scott signed the guitar. So
that's
it's hard
awesome.
to see, but it's like signed right here. So that's a pretty cool token of like to remind myself. Well, I can also always go.
Watch YouTube. It's recorded.
Yeah,
it's live.
Yeah. But that was round 5. So that was a pretty hard round 5. Then I go and I look at my pairings, and the next opponent is Michael Fong. So I was not catching a break at that point, and he's playing Tough Nut, which is difficult. But I had just played like round 3, kind of the same game plan, and I just like try to execute the same thing to build up big aura turns and then send damage with confidence. So I get to that point. A few things happened during that match. So it was not the clean match like on stream.
I heard there was a judge call, right?
Yeah, there were two judge calls actually. So the first one was like just a mistake on Michael's part is either 4 cards, which is just like
tough nut. Oh yeah.
Everyone
does that the first time.
And then like when we called the judge and he's like, "Oh, that's my first time I do that," and I completely forgot. Obviously, like it's fine.
Oh yeah.
And then the judge was like, "Yeah, that's a toughness special." Like I guess they've been dealing with it like all.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
So he has to show me his whole hand. I pick a card, I put it on top.
Yep.
What I did, I just took the blue that was not 6 power so that he wouldn't get the toughness.
Smart.
Because I knew I had a confidence turn coming up, so I just wanted him to not be able to block as much.
Mm-hmm.
And then he tells me like that's actually the card that was on top either way, so
that worked out.
It really didn't matter. Then later on, what happened is I swing with who's a tough guy, and he thinks about the block for a while, like because he's like trying to get value off his boots, and he puts them in front of the block, and then he comes back, he thinks about it a while, and then he puts it back, and so just that whole interaction took a while, and he ends up fully blocking it with the boots, and then we proceed to our turn, and then he starts playing. And then David is just standing nearby, and one of the guys, like we had like a few people watching the game because it's Michael Fung playing, and one guy goes and sees just like waves at David or something.
It's Jacob Clemens was.
Yeah, it's Jacob Clemens. Yeah, exactly. He waves at David, and they go like away and they talk for a while. And then David just comes back and he says, like, stop there. Like, we're going to have a judge discussion. So another judge comes by. And then what happens? Like, at that point, Michael had a warning from the tough nut draw. Mm-hmm. So he's kind of worried that if he did something wrong again, that a second warning could hurt him, right? So
this one, to be clear, is the one that if it doesn't hit defending hero creates a toughness. So at this point, the problem is that Michael's supposed to have a toughness token.
No, yeah, but we've completely forgot about it, right?
But you forgot, right?
We both don't know what was wrong, right? So we're just trying to kind of like go through. Like I don't think he didn't draw 4 cards. Like everything seems fine. In his turn, what he had played was Heroic Grit, which is when you play it, you create toughness, and then your next attack gets +1 for the number of toughness you had. So like this whole thing like matters a lot.
Very relevant.
So the judge come back. They tell me that I forgot my trigger for who's the tough guy, and Michael should have an extra toughness. Mm-hmm. So we just and then like no real action has been done except Heroic Grit at that point. So we can just like rewind, give him the toughness. His attack gets +1, which is
I guess more
fine.
attack, yeah, for sure.
And then I get a warning because I forgot a detrimental trigger, right? But then all is good, really. We just keep going. Obviously, we get the time extension, but like we were not very close to get time, and like he was gonna fatigue me for sure. Well, that's what he thought he was gonna do. That was his game plan for sure. He was like also like very aware of his pitch stack, like he would count the cards all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, the tough nut. Sorry, I don't want to tangent here. The tough nut pitch stack math is so weird. Yep. When I'm used to doing the 4, I remember I was in a game where I had to like mentally do the tough nut math. I was doing it. I was like, no, it's 3 cards. I have to do it again. And my brain kept doing 4 instead of 3. I was like, no, it's like one less hand, like one more hand.
But you're pitching 1 every turn as well, so it's kind of like.
Well, that's what I mean. Like but the thing is, part of that math is that you can choose whether or not you want to do 3 or 4.
Oh, right.
So like I can go like, okay, so if I do like 4 here, 3, 4, I'm good. Or if I go 3, 3, 3, you know what I mean? Like the math is really strange when you do the tough nut. Sorry.
Also, no, that's fine. And also like in toughness, one thing that's very not obvious, and I think Michael was one of the first one to do that against me, is to use like your ability during your opponent's turn. If you do it during your opponent's turn, you keep cards to pitch, you are sure that you're going to be able to play your hand, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then you use it during your opponent's turn to either pay for dig in or the boots or old firm, right? All those cards that have an additional cost when blocking.
The scenarios where you know it's a red, you don't need to pitch anyway, so you just get the toughness.
You just get the toughness during their turn, and like whatever you get there, it's fine. Like you just need a red to be able to pay for the boots or pay for this. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Brothers in Arms, not old firm. But yeah, so at that point, like I'm pretty low on life. I'm pretty low on deck. And he's at 1 at some point.
Okay.
He has 1 toughness. He swings. I have enough health to just take the damage, or just need to block with 1 card. But what I have is a confidence. I have a 7 power attack, and he only has 1 toughness, and he's at 1, right? So with confidence, he's going to be able to block with 2 cards and toughness, so he blocks 7 for sure. But I have 1 thing in hand, and that's like almost the only thing left in my deck is I have the suspense is killing me. So I played.
Let me switch it over to just in case you want to explain what it does.
So the suspense killing me is the first attack each turn gets +1. So at that point, honestly, I'm not sure if it works if I played instant speed as an attack reaction. So I just call a judge and I say, can I ask you a question like off the table? So I go see a judge. I tell him like, so if I play that after attacking as an attack reaction, will my attack get +1? He's like, yes, as long as it's the first attack each turn. If it's the first attack you've played that turn, it will work. Yep. So I'm like, okay, good. I go back to my seat. I swing with who's the tough guy or whatever, maybe another 7 power attack. I have confidence, so he cannot block with more than 2 cards. He blocks exactly 7, and I'm like, I just play that, and I win. Yeah, and then like a bunch of folks were just behind Michael, and they're like, "Oh my god!" Yeah, so I win, and I'm now 6-0. Yeah,
I actually, funny enough, I did the same thing this weekend. It was awesome. Crazy. When your opponent's at 1, and they're like, "Oh, I was gonna block exactly," you're like,
yeah.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, so like there are a few tricks in this in this format. You have this, which is a +1, or like the the
concealed
cheap
blade,
shot, right? Or the concealed blade, or the cheap shot, which is like 2 damage during your opponent's turn.
Yeah, I died to that.
You can also do that. So that's how I like pretty nice finish of the game there. If it wasn't for that, I definitely lose that game. I had like 3 cards left or something.
Let's take a quick. Let's look at the chat a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so many. New location very close to Nick and Mitch. You can be part of the live audience.
With my dogs, yes.
David said, "Runaway is saying Brute is best heroes by far. What does Stalwart have to say?"
I think
but what format though?
And I listened to it like on my way here, and they were saying that it's by far the best in draft, but that Pleiades and Light can do something good in sealed, and I think I agree as well. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, I'm just fixing this here. Oop. Oh my god. Might as well make this nice. There we go.
I'll talk about a nice, very cool Lithe archetype for my last matchup. I had not seen it at any point at that point, then it was very strong.
Electrum, hello Electrum. Did Nick get a haircut? Yes. Yes. He got better at Fab as well. Thank you, Electrum. Hello Riku. Hello. Thank you for coming back.
David, hundreds of people drew 4 cards on top of that, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah.
And like in Pleiades, it's not so bad. You draw 4 cards and you're like, oh, damn, I need to draw another one.
I don't remember who it was, but one of our crew like played like the first 3 rounds of the first 3 rounds
with only 4 cards.
Yeah, they was drawing 4 cards. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah. David was right next to me when I did that kill with the suspense killing me.
That's awesome.
I had my personal judge right there.
Had an insane ending. Yeah, David saw. Yeah, I'm very late after having been very early, but glad to see you guys are back. Oh yeah, for sure. By the way, Canadian big event, that must have been amazing. Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah, so I don't know if Electrum's talking about this VOD, but this VOD will go up obviously after the stream. Brady said, "I won 3 of my 4 KO games in a pool with Cheater's Charm. Not as cool as the Aura, but still fun." Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
there were some tricks. I had a friend who also won with like the cheap shot thing. He's a brute player, so it was just like winning with a reckless swing.
Oh yeah. Okay, so then
Yeah.
you beat.
I
Fung.
beat Michael Fung. So now I'm 6-0, so I'm locked in for D2 already.
Nice.
So that's cool. So no stress anymore at that point.
This is your first calling too?
Yeah. Well, no, I played at Hartford.
Hartford, right,
But my
right.
pool at Hartford was not that great.
That was also sealed?
It was also
okay.
sealed. It was Aviators.
Oh, right.
So now 7th round, it's against Carter, who's playing KO. That round, I don't know if I made a mistake at any point. I can't remember, but like the last turn, if I had only 1 extra life, I win. Like he sends like 8 or something like that, and I need to block with 2 cards. If I get to block with only 1 card, I send lethal. So I just
that's
lose
rough.
at that point. I just needed 1 more life. So I don't think like anything crazy happened that game. It was just like value.
Okay.
Yeah, just standard like KO, and then I was just doing my thing. Maybe I didn't get enough auras early. I can't really remember that one. And then the final round 8 versus Tyler. So Tyler, I think, is the owner of Righteous Gaming, which was one of the stores that was there. Yeah. I had also seen the deck from him. He did like a deck on YouTube on Katsu back in the day.
Oh,
so I was
wow, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. I'm also a Katsu fanboy. I kind of saw your deck. That's amazing. So he plays Lyeth, and he had a crazy Lyeth deck. So most Lyeth were playing like auras and like trying to set up for a big turn with like, well, obviously like bully tactics is insane. Stuff like that. But his deck was full on aggression with the card Prime the Crowd. So Prime the Crowd is the 2 cost.
Oh, +4, huh?
It's a 2 cost +4 at red, but it cheers everyone and boos everyone.
Right.
And as go against. So it's a pump. It's a generate 1. And in this matchup, it was very strong because if he gets booed, he gets a might. If I get cheered, I get confidence, but I already have 1, right? So getting an extra confidence doesn't do anything. So the Prime Deck crowds were super strong. But what happens is that like he has, I think like the first or second turn, he has no attacks. And this is like one of the issues with Lyeth is that like if you play too many pumps and auras, you may just not be able to attack, and it just so I get like full momentum. I have my big aura turn. I do like over 15 damage to him or something like that. He just doesn't block because at that point like he needs to get tempo again, and he just sends like I think he has like 2 Prime the Crown and a Villainous Pose or something, and then he sends like an attack that is probably like a Mocking Blow or something. And he sends back, I don't know, like over like 20 damage. I block most of it, and I still have so much, such a life lead that I can take some damage and just like set up for next turn. And like it's just unfortunate that he didn't have the attack that turn, and then I get the 7th win. So I'm 7-1.
Nice.
Ranked 4 at the end of day 1.
That's sick.
And that's all there is
That's it.
about
That's
the
the end
calling,
of the
really.
story.
Yeah, that's the end of the story. Story time's
It's
over.
weird. It was the first calling that didn't have a day 2. It's really weird.
Day 2 just didn't matter, really. No, but like, honestly, day 2, so I know that some people, what they did after the calling is that like they registered for the promo sealed event, took the packs, and just went and practice draft. I didn't want to do that.
Oh, that's so smart.
Yeah, because no one else had any other way to get products because it's the world premiere. So the packs are not available.
That's so smart.
So you cannot draft unless you kept some of the packs from previous events.
Because it wasn't even at the prize wall.
No, you couldn't get any packs.
Yeah.
So obviously some people did that. I just went out, had some good food,
Yeah.
some few beers,
Yeah.
and then the next day, well, I suck at draft. So
Okay, to be
yeah.
fair, I think everyone sucked at draft.
Yeah, I think the draft format was kind of difficult, and since it's world premiere, and I guess like we haven't played enough, like I was getting past cards that were probably tells, but I didn't know. Like one of the good example, and I was like Carter that I played in round 7 was sitting right next to me during the draft, and when he passed, so it was Noah, Carter, me. Noah was on KO, Carter was on KO, I was on KO. So at the start, I was getting like decent reviled cards because they were both like they probably like got like equipment or rares.
Yeah.
Right. So I was like
In brute, probably.
It looks like open, right? So I picked those. Then they passed me the majestic that has tough nut on it. It's like crowd please the
Cheer the
crowd,
crowd,
cheer
yeah.
the crowd, cheer the crowd.
Yeah.
So they passed the cheer the crowd. I had played that in Pleiades in the world premiere on day 1. Not on day 1, but on the Friday, right? In the world premiere.
The actual world
during
premiere,
the
yeah.
sealed one of the sealed event. And it just wasn't working. You need to be cheered to be able to play it for free. But Pleiades like doesn't really cheer. So,
Oh, yeah, I see
So I
what you
was
mean.
like, this card is just bad, right? So I don't pick it, even though it was probably a tell that Pleiades was wide open.
Yeah, fair.
Because I thought it was just a bad card that people were just like not playing unless they were playing Tough Nut, and I didn't want to play Tough Nut at that point. I don't think like I had a Tough Nut pool.
That makes sense.
And I talked with Carter later on, and he's like, "Yeah, that card was like a big tell that like this was open." And like, he's like, "This is like super strong, like heroic pose," and that's where I figured it out. Like, oh my god, you're right. Heroic pose.
Oh, yeah.
It's like +3 or +4, and it cheers.
It's +3.
It's +3 and
It's one
cheers.
cost, yeah.
But then
I love that card in Pleiades.
Well,
It's
wasn't.
so good.
So you guys saw my deck list. I wasn't playing that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it was not a block 3. So I was trying to block and do big turns, right? And I had one blue at the start of the day. I said earlier that I cut the blue. The
Yeah.
blue that I cut was Eric Bose.
Oh my god. The thing is, I think in blue it's a little rough.
Yeah, but it wasn't working. I didn't need to cheer in my deck.
Yeah,
I
if you
had
don't need it,
enough
that's true.
sources of confidence through other means.
That makes sense.
But the thing is that Eric Pose is insane at enabling like almost like no pitch hand, right? You just need a red, you pitch it, you play Eric Pose, and then you play cheer the crowd. You're attacking for like 9 off a red, right?
Let me hang on, here you go.
I think it's a +3. Is it +3? Or
Yeah, it's +3. It's one cost +3 and cheer.
Yeah, so it's amazing, but I didn't know about it. So I just kept drafting KO, and I ended up with 3 cracked baubles in my deck at the end.
Oh yeah, what?
Yeah.
Say okay, so you drafted KO.
yeah.
Did you say that the whole pool, like there's 5
There were
KOs?
5 KOs, 2 tough nuts. So there were 7 brutes.
That's what I mean. Like I feel like nobody knows how to draft in that
And
pod.
then Michael Fung
right?
was the only
Except Michael Fung. He knows.
only guardian, but he went 1-2.
What?
Yes, he talks about it on the stream at some point.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I did not know that. I thought he would crush it.
So no, he didn't. So
Wow.
it was a crazy pod. And then like
That is crazy.
a second pod, like I didn't care much at that point, and I also drafted a garbage deck. So that's what happened. But honestly, like I was kind of happy about the day 1 result, no matter what was happening on day 2. So
Yeah, of course. That day 1 is incredible, and you should feel pretty proud of yourself for getting that. That is crazy. Oh, there you go. Now it's working. Sorry, I was trying to fuck around with this to make it work.
yeah,
So people on
yeah.
screen
So that
knows
was
what I'm talking about.
but yeah.
Do you want?
One thing that's cool is that I have some stamp cards, and
Yeah.
this is the only place where you can get stamp cards
Ever, basically.
for this set, because it's never going to be played in another big
I think
event.
there's maybe another. I'm guessing there's gonna be one more limited event somewhere.
People were saying that it was the only one.
Wow.
So those stamp cards will be very rare. I don't really have any crazy expensive cool cards
Yeah.
stamp, but it's fine. I have a few
The foils look cool. The foil stamps look they're kind of like faded a little bit. They look kind of
because of
cool.
smudge. Like
Yeah.
we had like a bunch of like black ink on our thumbs because of we would just go through the cards and it would like leak. Yeah, but that was my calling experience. Really, it was awesome.
Any other cool stories over the weekend?
Any other cool stories? So yeah, well, I had this playmat. Then, is there anything else that was? No, like gameplay wise, I didn't like see anything crazy happen. Well, one thing that can happen, and I've seen happen a lot, is like the one turn kill where you play against
Tough Nut?
You have a
Bully
bunch
tactics.
of pump with Pleiades, and you play bully tactics. You intimidate their whole hand, and they can't do anything. So this is something that's very real. In my first pool of the world premiere, I had bully tactics and the 3-cost red that was doing +5 and intimidate.
Oh, scowl, yeah.
Yeah,
Sadistic scowl.
Sadistic scowl. So I did that in one turn against someone. So I intimidated 4 cards off from his hand, and that was cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that card's nuts.
So
one of my
that
favorite
card's
cards from the set.
Yeah,
Mostly because my Yu-Gi-Oh brain looks at that and it sees skeleton Yu-Gi-Oh card. Like,
Oh, I don't know about Yu-Gi-Oh.
there's a card like the art looks almost exactly like that. I also love the card. It's +5, intimidate.
It's crazy.
It's so
crazy.
fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's catch up to chat a little bit. Electrum said something I saw. Yes, this one. LSS, can we divert all the big US events to Canada for like the foreseeable future? Would be much safer. Plus, Canada's just a need for more events. I agree.
Yeah, that was great.
Please.
And I think like everyone enjoyed themselves. Like,
I think so too. I think
on,
everyone involved.
on
had a
the
great
last
time.
day, like on the last promo event, like I was chatting with my opponents, and like everyone was like, "Yeah, we're like staying an extra day to just be able to visit Montreal,
Yeah.
and just be able to enjoy the city." Really.
I've heard from non-Canadians that they loved it. From the tournament organizers that weren't from Canada as well. They were like, "This was really well run." So hopefully we get more LSS.
I think that event was definitely a success. So and Brian Gottlieb was there, right? He was
Yeah.
there on day one.
Yeah,
He was sitting right
yeah.
next to me on one of my games.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, it is in David's basement. We are currently in David's basement. That's our go-to for the foreseeable future until he kicks us out. There's pretty much no limited event. Not entirely sure why. Whether it's bad timing or just LL is being pushed. Yeah, we don't know. Some people are saying that the sealed is very good, but the draft is not, and maybe that's why. Brady said, I had Eugene dead and he bully tactics me for 15. I was at 15. Summon Skull. Thank you, Brady. That's what it is. Yeah, Summon Skull is what I'm thinking of when I think of sculling. What is it? Sadistic Scowl. There you go.
Yeah.
Calling Book Tush. Love it. Fino Black was happy with the event and he's never happy with anything. That's true.
No, it was a great event. Honestly, like the venue was great. Like we had like plenty of space except for the
That was
team trio.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say, for future reference, so Silver Goblin was the tournament organizers for this. They did great at everything, except for the team trio. I don't know what happened, but we had basically the table set up where you can have 2 games going. That was the entire weekend.
And we had like
a single table was for 2 people.
Yeah.
That was super comfortable. And then for the team trio, they were like, let's just put a 3rd person on this table. So they squished 3 people versus 3 people on the one table that should be 2. And so like the entire time we're all just sitting there like this. Oh my goodness. And then while we're doing this, we're looking around and there's a bunch of empty tables. Because they had to take the chairs from those tables, so there wasn't any other events.
That's right.
So it was just like tables with no chairs, so we know nobody was playing there. So I was like, why aren't you spreading this out? It was crazy. But the team seal was super fun though. It's so fun playing with like a team and stuff. But yeah, so one thing I want to show off as well, Max Ferocity was giving these out. Let's see if you can see my camera. So these are pretty sick, man. Like these are, it's a
guitar pick kind of
guitar
shape.
pick.
Oh, that's
resource
cool.
token, and it's thick.
Nice.
It is thick, and I chatted with her a little bit. Her Pleiades
Cosplay?
Cosplay?
Oh, it was her. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Her Pleiades. She said her Pleiades cosplay took 80 hours to make. They gave her 3 weeks to do it.
Okay.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's actually insane. So kudos.
That's like all.
Kudos to her. That's insane.
Okay. Yeah. I saw her going around like all 3 days with the. Yeah. That's
Yeah, if you went and bothered her like I did, you get
Okay.
one of those. All right, I'm ready for some CC
All right,
games.
Let's remove the Pleiades mat. Let's take out the ninja stuff.
So the other reason why Mark is here is because he's a local Ninja player. So we figured who else to play Ira.
Yeah,
Makes
no,
sense,
that's
right?
great. I've been playing Ira in CC for a while. Obviously, like I haven't played the Armory Deck really, but I played with some of the cards from the Armory Deck.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So then, so since Nick was not good enough to come to the world premiere and have an interesting story, we replaced him for that. And so then with the Ninja, Marc-Antoine's going to jump in for us as well.
That's great.
Nick will be back next week, though. I will always be here. I will guarantee it. All right, do you want a high roll for first?
Sure. I need to shuffle the deck real quick.
Oh, yeah,
So
no
just-
problem, no problem. Oh,
All right, I will
baby.
not roll.
Okay, fair enough.
While I shuffle, I'll just read your equipment
Sure.
because I haven't seen the equipment from Pleiades.
I think I'll go first.
Okay.
A cool little pickup that I also got was one of these.
Oh, that's cool.
The gorgeous toughness
Oh
token.
yeah, but a few tokens as well to show off, I guess. I already owned the Mike token from Artford, so I finished the whole thing. Oh, I got
flip
those
over.
little nice.
I was gonna show that off. Yeah.
Those are cool. The marked and the boo/cheer. It's very cool. And then I got the vigor and the quicken in cold foil.
And gold foil. Ooh.
So now
Nice.
I have vigor, might, and quicken, so I can play KO, and I have everything in cold foil.
Well, I have my Mansan tokens. Shout out. So I don't need those in cold foil. I did get like 4 cold foil rune chants. I got 2 purples and sorry, it's just 3. So 2 purples and a earth rune chant. From a.
All right, so
There you go. Figured it out.
Oh, guard well, and you get a suspense. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Then
So then I also got this cheer token. Hello, Judge David.
oh right, yeah, let's go. I got
Oh my
the can use
goodness.
the cold foil scar wraps.
We got a little mascot now
Yeah.
as well, Oliver. Thanks, David.
Okay. The gloves are if you defend, you can remove a suspense counter and you get +2. Okay, so the gloves that block for 3, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then removing a suspense counter is like
Could work.
not that bad. When this defend, you remove and then you get 2 energy, so you can play an aura
Yep.
while blocking 2.
Mhm.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And then these ones are pretty good too.
And then when this defend, you may pay up to 3. Create enemy toughness token. Okay, interesting. And that was temper too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is blade break. This is blade break. This is guardwell. Okay. Are they all revered guardian equipments?
Nope. This is revered. This is revered guardian, guardian, revered.
Oh. So Tough Nut could use those boots.
Oh yeah.
It's probably good in Tough Nut, right?
Mhm. I think this is also good in life.
But then, like, you could also use Capskin in Tough Nut.
Yeah, it's probably better. But I do think the attention grabbers are good in Lithe. Because like Lithe doesn't have ways to like remove suspension counters.
Right. So you can speed up the process with that.
And also it's a
that's
3 block.
nice. Yeah.
So like
nice.
Lithe does not have good equipment because
Yeah.
everything blocks for like 1.
And what's the weapon? So if you control 3 or more auras of suspense, it gets +2, and when this is a hero, the crowd cheers you. And it's attacking for then it would attack for 6. Okay. Okay, that's a pretty good weapon. The crouching ring you is very strong. Like confidence is busted, honestly. Like
Yeah. I don't know what you mean, Electrum. Have you not even done the BADT? No clue. Oh, David's got one. Nice. You got a red one to give away? What?
Jesus.
I wish you had a world premiere in Europe too. That'd be awesome. Damn, I was gonna reach out about that guitar pick resource.
Yeah, the last one. So the last one was in Asia, and then wasn't it like Prague before for the world premiere? Oh no, it was US and I don't remember. Hunted was Prague.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So,
I think the next world premiere is guaranteed in Europe. Maybe. Yep. Boots are temper. Yeah. I mean, have you done the Armory Deck game yet? No, we have not.
No.
That we just did the recap.
It was a
And now-
story time, really.
Story time at the beginning. And now we're playing the games.
Give it away on stream.
I
Oh.
don't even know the logistics of this, David.
Damn.
There's some people that are not in Canada for this.
Oh, right. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out? Okay. I don't even know how to give this. I don't even. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to do like a
I don't. I can't.
poll, not a poll, but a random draw.
A random draw.
I've never. Yeah, I'm not familiar with streaming, but I
Okay,
know
how
that
about this?
streamers do that.
Everybody that's watching this, both live and not live, comment below who you're excited to play for your pre-release. By the next stream, I will announce who won this. So you will be able to get one of these, courtesy of Level 2 Judge David, and technically by proxy, Max Ferocity. So, when the stream's over, go into the comments, tell us which hero you want, and we will get this to you in one way or another. All right, either by snail mail or I'll swim over to you if I need to. Okay.
All right, cool.
I'll make sure to like the stream as well. Might as well add that.
Like and subscribe.
So after the stream, correct. Once the stream is done, like this. Well, you can like the stream right now. Once the stream is done, like and go down to the comments of the VOD and add in your comment. Well, who you're excited to. If you can do the best poll you can, which hero you would love to play.
Yeah.
Yes, David's full stream name is Level 2 Judge David. That is correct. That is correct. Okay, I'll go first.
Sounds good.
We've shuffled
Good luck.
enough.
Have fun.
Double check before I start playing that everything looks good. Let's go. Good luck, sir. Oh my god. Is this double
Brand new
sleeve?
No, yes, double sleeve. Brand new as well.
I got new sleeves as well. Beautiful pink sleeves.
You don't have the Pleiades sleeves.
I
yet.
do. I just didn't want to.
Yeah.
There's a little too much Pleiades if that was the case. This is like my use it every day sleeve, you know?
Yeah, the other one you probably want triple sleeve. The Pleiades sleeves were on sale and exclusive to the world premiere, I believe. So
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna come in for 4.
come in for 4. I will block 6.
Whoa. I'm gonna play an Edge of Your Seats and then Arsenal Pass.
Sounds good.
I've only kind of goldfished this deck. I haven't actually played, and this is very strange.
I will pitch 1 and swing with Edge of Autumn for 1. Go again.
I'll play To Be Continued.
Cool.
Prevent the first time you dealt damage. Prevent 1 of that damage.
And that's it. So, right? No more blocks? Okay. So
Yep.
you prevent it.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. I will follow with Snatch. for 4.
Wow, the Armory Deck comes with Snapdragon scalers? That's pretty good.
And it comes with French
Isn't it for
Snatch.
5?
Oh yes, for 5. Because
Oh
I'm
my
playing Ira.
goodness.
Jesus. This guy.
You got 1 card or 2 cards in hand?
I have 2 cards in hand.
In this case, like, if he really wants to use his Snapdragon scalers, I'm okay with it. However, there's a chance that he has Razor Reflex, which I can't really play around right now anyway. I guess I could... So I'm in a weird spot here. This is where like the Pleiades kind of game plan is going to be interesting to play. I'm just trying to like juggle these auras, and I don't know what I should be doing. Because part of this is like, if I want to do anything, I basically have to keep my entire hand, which I don't think I want to do. Two, three. This one just says your next attack. So worst case scenario, it does still work with my weapon, I guess.
Yeah, honestly, like this is something that's like completely different with Pleiades and Constructed, right? Is that like now you can just use the weapon, so you're never gonna be left with no attacks.
That's true.
With those auras.
That is true.
I believe they're all like that, right? It's always just your next Guardian attack.
Or it just says attack. It's not
Your
even
next
Guardian attack.
yeah. They're all like that. That's strong. So as long as you keep one blue in hand, you're good to go.
Yeah, just my hand's just weird. I don't know. I have not played Pleiades enough to know if this is a blocking hand or attacking hand, or if it's like in the middle. I think I'll just block 3 to save life.
Alright. I'll Razor Reflex.
Yeah.
So it goes up 8.
So I'll take 5.
Yeah. And then I'll draw a card off. Snatch. And I'll just play Flying Kick for 5.
No on-hits here?
No.
Yeah, I'll say no blocks.
Sounds good.
Mostly because I want to just do my own thing. I just kind of want to play the deck and see what this can do. Okay, so start turn, these both tick down to 1. I will play Suspense is Killing Me. Activate Pleiades, remove 1 on here, and I think because you're stupid Kodachi, or sorry, Edge of Autumn, I want to basically have this be around for as long as possible. So then this is next attack, so this comes from my weapon. This comes in for 9. No one hits.
Because you have what?
Oh,
Because you
10,
have
sorry.
3?
So it gets +5 from this. So 4, 5, 6.
If you have...
Sorry. 4
Oh, yeah, you,
plus
only,
5,
you don't
9.
have 3. So,
Yeah.
So you
So
don't get
the
4, 5, 10, yeah.
So yeah, if I did have 3 or more Aura Suspense, it gets +2, and when it hits, the crowd cheers me.
Yeah, okay. But you don't have that. Unless you have one more of these blue ones that are 0 costs, and you can play it in instant speed. All right, I'll block 5. Take 5.
Nope. I did have a third one.
Oh, damn.
So then it
Double
does
out.
get +2, so it's a 12.
And then you get the counter, right?
No, I get cheered.
Oh, you get cheered, so you get a
Yeah.
confidence.
So you take 2 more damage?
Yep. I'm down 37.
Okay, so then I've been cheered, so I get a confidence. Okay, that felt pretty good. So yeah, my only attack was Macho Grande. And so it cost 7, so in my head I'm like, I have to keep every card from my hand.
Yep.
Which I didn't really want to do. Like,
I think I should have blocked with this. I'll just send Soul Beat Strike for 4. Go again if it hits.
okay, so this is just not attack actions. That's good to know.
Oh, it would be so busted if you could also do it.
With your weapon, I know, right? Let's see here.
Honestly, like going back, like I should have blocked with this because like it blocks for 3, it attacks for 4, but yeah, this anyway, so it actually like ends up being the same on the value on block, and then like preserving life against Pleiades is probably the right play.
Maybe I just do this and then just kind of. Feels like this is useless for now, but. Oh, I don't know what to do. Such a weird hand. Every hand is super strange. So I'd probably do this, or maybe I'd keep this, and then I can do. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Yeah, okay. I'll just block 5.
Sure.
And then I get cheered again. Because I have
2
less life than you.
confidence. Very good.
Yep.
All right. This is my turn. I'll just arsenal this card. Did not get the value of Hydra this turn. Very sad.
All right, so 2 confidence pops. Oh, I forgot about this. Super relevant.
This is the one that makes it your first thing costs 1 less, right?
Yeah. Oh man, that changes everything.
I did not open that card at all weekend, I think. And it's a common? This is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that changes the math of everything so much. So this comes up for 6.
Comes up for 6.
On hit.
On hit is
Cheer.
Cheer. But you also oh no, confidence doesn't work.
No,
that,
confidence
does
is
it?
an attack.
Okay.
No.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll just block with
Oh, it's for 7 because of this.
For 7. Jeez.
Sorry, before you start blocking.
Then I will do.
That's like one of the best. Talk about rock. I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
blue for 7.
I'll block 3, and then do you have any reactions? No. I'll sink.
Oh my god. Armory Deck has sink below? That's crazy. I'll flash this in. It costs 1 less.
Pretty good.
So yeah, I had the standing ovation. So like one of the things is I
What's
could have.
that?
It's if 3 auras have popped at the beginning of my turn. On hit, I get an extra turn.
Oh yeah, it's a time walk. Okay, yeah. That's crazy.
So
What's the cost of it? 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
My turn could have been like I block with my stuff to put it all down to 1, and then started my turn. They all pop. And I had a confidence.
You didn't want to put that in Arsenal for next turn?
Well, no, because then I have to IP2. Like, there's no way for me to.
What do you mean?
Like
It needs to hit though, right?
Yes.
And what's the cost? What's the power of it?
8.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So basically, like
Yeah.
I would.
You need it. You need. Yeah. Okay. I see.
Yeah. I have 2 more in the deck, so.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't have a confidence currently, so.
I'll go with Edge of Autumn for 1.
No blocks.
So this is used there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do Blithering Torns for 5. Cool. If it hits, you my next attack gets +1. Remember that this thing also works during my turn.
I know.
Yep.
I know. So it's for 5. I'll block for 5. Any reactions?
No, we're good. I'll just send 4.
I'll say no blocks.
All right.
I will have effects on your turn. So I will play this for free. When it enters or leaves, it cheers me.
Okay.
So I get confidence. I will then activate Pleiades to put a counter on this one. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
So then 1, 2, 3. 1 and 1. And this. So the only ones that are relevant are these 2. So next thing has confidence +6. And then I'll come in with Boulder Drop for 11.
And what's the crush again? I have to put a card from my hand on
top of your deck.
On top of my deck. All right, so 11. So I need to block 8 to not get crushed.
Mm-hmm. With confidence.
With confidence. Yeah, this is like confidence is so busted. Like you get like this. It's the strongest effect. I feel like it's like it's 100%. It's for sure better than Overpower, but I think it's better than Dominate.
I think it's pretty close. Mostly because as someone who plays a lot of Guardian with Dominate and stuff like that, like what people will do is like your first Dominate attack, they'll just like put all their armor.
Yeah, but you can't against.
You can't do that against
like it's any non-block card, right? So like I cannot like I don't want to block with this equipment anyways. But like
in like
if I
CC
could,
games, like
yeah.
against Brute, it does nothing because they just go like I'm gonna block 10 with my equipment alone.
Yeah. So like some people were talking about it this weekend, but like I feel like if Pleiades becomes part of the meta, like the block cards are gonna be like way better. So for example, like if you're playing Ninja and you may want to like focus on Tigers now because
What's
the
that
Tiger,
ambush,
Yeah,
right?
the Tiger reflex like ambush card. It's
Yeah, for
super
sure.
strong in this against confidence. Like you can it as an ambush, you can even put it in arsenal, and it fuels your turns the next turn because you get the Tiger. But this deck doesn't have any block cards, so I can't do anything about
I've been
this.
taking a lot of damage.
So then I have to put a card on top of my deck.
At least you get to choose.
At least I get to choose. All right,
Minus
so
2.
then what I'll do is I'll block 5. Take 6. And I'll put this card on top of my deck.
Okay.
And I think I'll just put that in arsenal.
Um,
And then proceed to end step.
I'm a 26, which is weird. I still have less life than you somehow.
I like to block. As seen on
On stream.
LSS YouTube channel.
I'm gonna play this on your turn.
If you play it during my turn, you get to Pleiades
Keep
to move
this.
something over, yeah.
Yeah.
But then it pops immediately.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine. I was wanting to get both of these off, but that's fine.
All right. Draw.
So then both of these happen, so this will cheer me. So I've been cheered this turn. Now I'll get a confidence for next turn. And then this gives +5. So then I'm going to come in for 5, +5, +1 because I've been cheered. So 11.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, suspense when it comes. Yeah, okay. Pretty cool.
And I get cheered again, so I get 2 confidence. So.
All right, so here I could keep that around and play this and this, but I don't think that this card is especially good in this matchup. So I think I'll just block with 2 cards and then send.
I had
So
another
this
standing
thing for
ovation.
11. Yes, I'll do that and that. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so I'll block 3, and any reactions? No. So I'll block 7. Take 4. Now, do I want to sink this card away? That's a good question. No, that's fine. All right, so my turn, I'm gonna start with Scarf for a Scarf or 4 go again. Because I have less life than you do. I wish I had looked at the Pleiades deck list so I could know if you have like defense reactions or not.
There are no defense reactions.
Is that real, chat? Chat, help me out. Do they have defense reactions? Don't tell me if he has one or not in his hand right now, but is there one in the deck list?
So I can do this. that. Then this. And then. I'll play this.
Yep. So you have one floating.
I'm gonna use my Pleiades because it makes sense.
Oh yeah.
I will then block 2, remove a counter to get 2 more. Take 2.
Good. All right. And I'll do Seek Vengeance for 5.
Was he on hit?
There are no on hits. It just go against it if it follows Edge of Autumn. It's a combo card.
So you basically get a free +3 here, a +1 from your weapon.
Well, not if you have a defense reaction. But
I don't have any. I don't have any.
But then do you have like Calming Breeze or whatever, like to prevent the next one damage? That would be a blowout.
It would be.
Oh, but you could have that as a defense reaction.
Oh, that's true.
Would it work, right?
Yeah, the first time I'm dealt damage.
Actually,
I
you
took
took one
less.
less,
Yes,
yes.
you're right.
But is it the
It's not anymore.
first time you would be dealt damage
Prevent
each
one.
turn? So yeah, it wouldn't work anymore. Okay. All right. So yes, like there is a good chance I can use the Scar Rabs here if for free if you don't overblock. It's also those nice cold foil Scar Rabs that David pulled from the judge pack.
Level 2 Judge David, you mean?
Yeah, level 2 judge.
I'll say no blocks.
Yeah, I'll use the
Yeah.
Scar Rab. So
So take
take
6?
Yeah. So banish comes back because
Yep.
this card with vengeance just hit. All right, that's my turn.
And I am going to use these
wait,
resources.
Wait a second.
It does not have go again, right?
It does not have go again.
You
You're
can
right.
snaps it
I
if you
could
want.
snaps it, but I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use these floating resources to bring this in.
At the end of my turn.
Yes.
Yes.
And then
Yeah, you did not use Pleiades yet. What's that one? Oh yeah, it's remove one.
I'll remove 1 from this to add 1 here.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And this is gone.
One thing to remember, everyone who is playing in the pre-release this weekend, is that if you do your ability on your opponent's turn, you don't untap until the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's especially good to keep in mind if you're like going second and you're playing Goliath. So you usually like block with cards and use ability. Well, you won't be able to use it during your turn to boo yourself for some of the attacks. Because you don't untap. Like it feels like you should untap like on turn 0, but you don't. Right?
Yeah, I've seen people do that and be like, oh, they like untap and I was like, you don't untap. And they're like, oh, right. So my 2 confidence pops, and then I'll just come in for 4. No effects.
For 4, you say. Yeah, I'll take 4. Oh, they're both at 2.
Oh, they're both at
no,
1.
they're both
Sorry.
at 1. Yeah, they're both at 1. You have no cards in the hand?
Nope.
Okay, so like, so at this point, like, which is kind of interesting against Pleiades, is if they don't have a card in hand like that, it means that they will need to keep something to get value off of these auras.
At least a blue so can use
Yeah,
it.
or at least a blue. So maybe you want to try to do as much damage as possible
To strip
because
cards
you
from my
know
hands,
they
for sure.
want to keep something. So
I do have like at least 4 blocks here, or maybe 5.
Yeah.
Right, so
Well,
so-
can you? You would lose an aura, right?
Well, if I play something, use this to block. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
this
you
scenario
could,
where I can
but
still
you have
block
to
five.
remove a counter, right? To
For
get
this
the plus
one,
2?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
But this
And
one
that-
still just has block 2 regardless. This is temper.
Is it 2? Oh, I was seeing 1. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, that would be a good strategy.
Yeah. I will take the 4. Oh, wait. I did not read my cards properly. Oh, damn. Okay. That's fine, I think. Yeah, I thought that this was something else here. Okay. I'll go with Edge of Autumn for 1. Go again. Chat is very quiet.
Yeah, you learn that it comes and goes with chat. Sometimes you're just like, oh, they're just either enjoying or putting us in the background or something. For 1, I'll say no blocks.
All right, you take 1. You don't have your stupido anymore. Let's do Vengeance Never Rests for 4. Go again. So this one, it has go again because it follows Edge. If it hits, I banish it and I get to play it again this turn.
That's pretty good. I think I know exactly what I'm going to do this next turn. So...
Crazy story about League. I was at the Comic Hunter like 2 weeks ago on Monday, and they're releasing that new
Riftbound.
That new Riftbound. Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
Well, you've heard about, but have you heard about the order that Comic Hunter received?
No?
Okay, so I don't know if I can say that on stream. they unless like the order did not go through, but they had received an order from Dubai for $40,000 of Riftbound. Yeah. So they are shipping it to Dubai. So I don't know how they got so much
Wait,
product,
sorry.
but someone
Someone gave Comic Hunter, like they're buying from...
they're buying $40,000 worth
God.
of products from Riftbound from Comic Hunter. Yeah, it's insane.
That sounds pretty nuts. So I will... So, sorry, when this enters, I will cheer.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
I will block, and then when I block with this, I'll remove a counter here to give it +2. So this will be 5.
Yeah, no, sounds good. I will then do... wait, no. This is not good.
I was panic searching for my 3rd loot to hold.
How many cards do you have left in hand at this point?
2.
2? Okay.
Oh, sorry, and I'll also pay for this to make 2 toughness.
Okay. So then what I will do is I will attack with Soul Beast Strike for 4. It has go again if it's...
I'm at 18. I'll say no blocks.
Sure. Take 4.
Does
Then
it go again?
yes, it has go again because it hit. Then I'll play Whirling Mist Blast. I'll play 2. Go again.
It's the one that draws, right?
Yeah. So if it hits, because it would be the second in a row to hit, it would make me draw 2 cards.
I had a good setup here. I had a great setup.
Are you stuck with 2 blocks?
No,
Okay.
I just don't want to block at all.
Well, honestly, like, yeah. I still have Snapdragon, so there's a good chance that whatever comes off the top I can play, and maybe both. But like, I only have 1 card left in hand. And like, there are like this deck has some cards that cost something. So, but I think I've seen most of the flying kicks. Yeah, the red ones. No, I've only seen 2.
Like the way my math is happening is that on hit, you'll draw 2, and you're coming in with at least.
It's
2 more
1 or
attacks.
2 more attacks. Yes.
Yeah.
So expect like 6 more damage. So you would take a total of 8-ish.
Yeah,
So you
8
would
to
go down
10,
to 6.
depending.
Yeah.
You're at 19.
There is also the thing that I could do is if you are very greedy and don't block that one, that I could just like
Get
pull
another
pop
one.
Iris and get another one. That would be interesting. You know what? Maybe I should have like popped the chest when this one hit to have an extra resource to threaten that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I have to block. I think it's just too much damage. If I was a higher life total, I'd feel more comfortable. I think this is a little too much. I'll block 3.
Sure. I'll send Sea Vengeance for 4.
No one hits.
No one hits.
No lucks.
I'll Scar Wrap. So
1,
take
2, 3,
5.
4, 5. And then so that your thing comes back.
Yeah,
Because
it's
of
advantage.
vengeance,
You take
it's-
+1. This
yeah.
hits. It goes back.
On your turn as well, I will destroy this. I've been cheer this turn. I could put a aura counter on an aura of suspense you control.
Okay. You're gonna put it on.
This is a super.
Okay. Cool.
So this is here. This is gone. This is -1.
Honestly, I could have still done that. That was probably the play, really. Instead of
This is only
sending
on
for
hit,
4.
right?
No, but like if something has hit at any point. Oh no! But like no, because if you block that one, so it would not have been the second one to hit in a row anyway. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So confidence. Tick down. Destroy. Destroy. So next thing gets +8
Yep.
with a confidence. I'll just come in with. Oh, maybe here. So that's 4.
Plus
12.
8, 12. I'm at 19.
Bless you.
So now you have toughness for next turn,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of bad against Ninja.
I know.
Yeah, because like I'm just gonna send that, and then your toughness are gone.
Well, no, I don't need to block it.
Isn't it?
It's the first action I
only-
block with. So if I don't
Is that
block it,
it?
it's fine.
Then the next action card you defend it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I can still just
This
not.
turn gets +1. This chain link. Oh, okay. All right. Makes sense. All right. Then this is yeah. Okay, this is better than I thought it was. So I could.
Yeah, because what
You
I
are at
wanted to end up
9.
doing is swing in with Comeback Kid
Yeah,
with the confidence.
that would have been pretty good.
14 with confidence.
I'm kind of worried about confidence at this point, and like I don't think that the Elm is going to be that good when you're at 9. So I think I'm just gonna.
That makes sense.
Block with 2 cards. I could also just send everything. Just like block with. If I send everything, I take 10. I'm down to 9. You are also at 9, so and you have no armor left.
I still have 1 block here, but yeah.
I think I'd rather. Yeah, I think I'll just use the. Yeah, like I need to be able to get value off of this, and then if you get a confidence later, and you will.
Yes.
Not this turn, next turn.
Well, okay.
Or you could pop it immediately. Yeah, so I'm just gonna block with the helm for now. So I'll take 10 down to 9.
All right.
Could have blocked with this, but I think this is
That was
still
the blocks for 2. Man, that's good.
Yeah.
Someone in Dubai loves Riftbone. Yeah, I bet. That's a crazy order though.
Yeah.
I can't believe even like Common Hunter had that much in stock.
Their allocation must have been like crazy. It's not even out yet, right? So
Oh, I guess
it was
that's
like
true.
pre-orders. Yeah.
Yeah. That makes
And
sense.
they had enough allocation to be able to fulfill that order. So 1 go again for Edge of Autumn.
All right. So this pops. I will not block the 1.
I'm thinking here I could use this to get a resource. It's kind of no, I think it's not needed. Let me just check what I have left in my deck here. Could regret that because, like, for example, if next turn I only have reds, it would be sad. This turn though, you don't have anything crazy happening, so you can just like take it off turn. Put some auras, or you can also just drop auras and then pop them on immediately with Pleiades, which is kind of interesting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But like being able to send this and this is kind of good. I think like I need to put as much pressure as possible. Nah. All right. Take 1.
Yeah. Boom.
I will then send Whirling Mist Blossom for 2.
3.
For 3. Go again.
So here's something that plays around it. Block 4.
What do you mean plays around it?
So I still have my toughness because it's not an action.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I will.
So the reason I'm overblocking is because of this. That, for those wondering.
Yes. And now you have 2 cards.
3.
3 cards. I'll do Snatch for 4.
Still have the snaps.
Yes.
I'll block 5 here.
Yeah, I'll use the snaps.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll send this for 5.
What's the tempo on hit go again?
Yep.
Well, you have nothing left, so. Block 3?
Yep.
Take 2.
2 down to 6. All good.
That's pretty cool though. I like toughness with like the instances stuff. Like it's both something like that's like a bad thing. It feels bad when you have a toughness and you don't have instance.
Yeah.
But then you can like use it for your blocks.
Yeah, it was bad like in limited because like you kind of needed it, right?
Yeah.
But
We have like in
but
CC
here, in
you have
CC,
more life, right?
when people have go again, it's actually relevant.
So coming for 4. So yeah, so start of turn this is destroyed, so then I have a confidence and this comes in for 4. Now I feel like I'm playing a Guardian. I feel like I was being a little too aggressive with her early in the game, and think that was probably wrong. I just wanted to play your cards, you know? I'll think I've been cheered this turn. But yeah, I got so much loot this
You're at
weekend.
6, right?
Oh my goodness.
And now you have no armor left.
Yes, now I'm totally naked.
I'll take 4.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
What's bad? Me taking 4?
Yep.
Okay. That's right. I'll do Scar for a Scar for 4 go again because I'm 1 life less than you are.
It's pretty good. Block 3?
Sure, take 1. I'll do Edge Volume for 2 go again.
No blocks.
Sure. Take 2. On hit, I'm gonna pop that for extra resource. So
Okay.
up to 3 resources. Then I'm gonna spend 1 to do Torrent of Tempo for 5. If it hits, go again.
You have 1 card left in hand.
Correct.
So I will block 5. I will be cheered.
What's that?
I have less life than you.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. I will edge, so take 1. I can go again.
Yep.
And I'll send this for 7.
Ooh. Well, that sucks.
It's pretty good. This is dead though.
Yeah, but I am also dead. I don't block 5.
All right, good game.
Damn. I thought I saw this like I think I'm fine because I can block 5.
All right, that was a good game.
So actually, there's a scenario there where I wanted to block 2 here, take 2, go
Honestly,
below you.
like if you block 2 here, this is perfect because I don't get the extra resources. So I can play it all up in my hand.
Yeah, but I don't have lower life than you, so I can't block 5.
Right.
So that's why I wanted to do it here,
but
so I do go below.
if you don't block this at all. Oh, you were at 6. That's too low.
Yeah, I don't want to go to 2.
Yeah.
And then, like, if I'm gonna block, I'd much rather like block here 3 here than 3 here.
Yeah. Yeah, the 2 was kind of annoying. Yeah.
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 Because I thought I was gonna come in for 1, and then I was like, "Oh right, Ira."
Yeah, no.
It screwed up my math. Yeah. And then I had drawn this. I think there's only 1 in the deck actually.
No, you played one earlier, right?
No. So this one is just to put a card on top of the deck.
Oh, okay. I thought you pitched. Oh, maybe you pitched one. No. Is that?
I thought there's only 1, but let me see.
No. Okay.
No, you might be thinking of this one.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
You like the
That was That's not a
one of the things I got from the
Oh, nice.
gorgeous.
Do they have charms in the Armory deck?
No.
Well,
yes,
there's only one.
Yes, it's just the one.
Okay.
Yeah. I realized the entire time I've been off screen.
What?
This entire time I was off screen. I didn't even notice. I was leaned in like this. You can't see me.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
Well, yeah, that was fun.
And there you go.
Pleiades is very fun.
Yes.
I
definitely played her too aggressive, I think, at the beginning there.
I was sad because like on last day I wanted like on Saturday night they had some Pleiades Armory deck in French left over and I wanted to get one and I was like, bah, it's fine. I'll wait tomorrow morning, and I came in on Sunday, and they were all gone.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting them to sell out on the French ones, but
people were ravenous.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm lucky I got one this early.
Yeah.
Right, so you could do the stream. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. It's I really like that playstyle. I'm gonna enjoy it. I think I'm gonna definitely buy that Armory Deck and play it.
It's very fun. Very fun. It's so like, especially like the beginning of the game. There, I was like, I don't know if I should be taking damage to build a board. It's not as straightforward as I'm used to Guardian being, for sure.
Yeah. Like again, it's like those like on turn, off turn that you can play, or you can also just be on all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like hard to do. And then also like if I have a setup turn and I draw, I don't really have like there was a turn there where I had a decent attack, like a decent turn where I could just like take the damage with. It was. I had like all blues, one attack, and then I had the 2 +4 ready to pop, and then I had Terra Sunder. So I was like, I was gonna play Terra Sunder and then do it, but my one attack wasn't Guardian.
Terra Sunder in that deck is that's strong.
Yeah.
Like you get all those auras, and then like they dominate or confidence.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah,
Well,
the problem
you
is
have
that
both in this case, but is stacking both? Yeah, right. Stacking both. Well, I guess like stacking both helps in case they have like 3D reacts.
stacking
Or
both
no,
makes it
no,
so
no.
they can't
They
de-react
can
from
also,
Arsenal.
or also it makes that it means that they
The
can't
block stuff.
block with equipment, right? For because like that's one way to get around dominate. So stacking dominate and confidence together is kind of good.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it also stops at like if they have block cards to play against the confidence. Like if they
The
do
dominate
two,
goes
yeah.
around. Yeah. The combo is like disgusting, actually.
That's pretty gross. That's pretty gross. Okay, so that means you have to come back and
That's
play
how it
the Armory
works.
deck.
Okay, all right.
So
I'll
you
do that
secured
again. So-
your a future
Okay,
showing.
that's fine. I'll keep it like this because like I think I'm gonna be playing some KO in the near future. So that's great.
I have the actual. I don't know if you can see it, Makaton, but
Oh yeah, there's a bracket.
yeah, there's a whole bracket.
Okay.
So I'm out. Pleiades is out. So that means Ira moves up.
and what's on the other side of the bracket?
So we have Bolton versus KO at the top. Then we have Ira versus Pleiades, which we just did.
Okay.
And then you have Arachne versus Gravy Bones.
A rock me. So slip through the cracks when it's gonna come out.
Slippy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then Reinar versus Dash when that
Oh
comes
well,
out.
you have to bring me back for Reinar.
Maybe. We'll see. I like Reinar. I mean, I want to play Reinar.
What's the other one? Reinar versus what?
Dash.
Dash Ayo? Oh,
Yeah. So next week is going to be some PQ practice. And then after that, we're probably going to do the Bolton versus KO.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. I want to
Bolton
PQ
got
with
a free-
Reinar, so I feel like I have the rights to play
All
Reinar.
right. Okay.
Just
Whatever,
saying.
buddy.
A PQ in a Tim Hortons as well.
Oh, yeah. The most Canadian PQ of all time. But yeah, Bolton got a free win because I felt bad. There was an odd number, and one of them get a free win.
Okay.
That was
Yeah,
Bolton.
yeah. Well, Bolton Armory Deck is kind of old at this point, right?
I know.
That's kind of. That's
Well,
kind
so
of
is
sad.
KO. KO was the first one,
That's true. That's true.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm curious who wins that one, but
KO versus Bolton. Yeah, that's so that it means it's like very the old decks.
I am curious to see the Slippy Armory deck versus a Gravy Armory deck, how that's gonna turn out. 'Cause I don't
Yeah,
see
we haven't seen the content of the Sleepy nor the Reinar, so it's
That's
gonna
true.
be interesting to see what's in there.
That's true. That's true.
One arm KO scares me, yeah, and like I feel like
Yeah.
it's definitely gonna be strong, and the new KO could be interesting as well, but it's gonna take a while, I think, for people to figure it out.
Yeah. I think the old KO is gonna LL before people even figure out.
He was quite high, right? And then
He's like third.
he's also at 1x already because he's been out for 1 year. So like, it's kind of it's kind of annoying if
Yeah.
you want to like
But-
if you want to play KO, do it soon.
And what the other KO? There's literally if Mandible Claws LLs, there's nothing to play, huh? Oh no, there's the other ones. There's the ones from heavy
Oh,
hitters.
that's right.
There's
So
the
then,
hatchet, and then there's
the meat axe. Like I've been talking with a friend about like Tough Nut, and like there's maybe an angle where Tough Nut plays meat axe instead of rock
I think Tough Nut plays Romping Club.
or club. Yeah, club or meat axe. But meat axe is kind of nice as well because you don't have to. You get your draw discard from it. You don't get it like Romping Club. You need to have discarded for it to get the power, right?
Yeah, but it just attacks for 4.
Yeah, I know, but meat axe goes to 5. I think if you draw discard.
Yeah, but I don't like best. Yeah,
And then
maybe.
all
I
your
just-
cards are probably going to be 6-ups.
right, but
the
I don't.
yellows pitch for it. But the same idea.
In my head, I like to be a little bit more defensive. Like you get your toughness and stuff like that. So I don't want to be like just fatiguing myself by draw discarding.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean though. 700 points, yeah, that's crazy. It's funny. The Tim's game was against Dash IE, the one that you won with Reiner.
Yeah, that's right. But it's Dash IO that we would like, right?
Yeah, it'd be
Dash
Dash IE,
yeah.
yes, for sure. Can both of them have the same weapon and claw stays? No.
Oh well.
Well, they didn't announce it. They would announce it by now.
It depends. Like you would need to go check in like that. Is it the Living Legend page where they
They
say which weapons are attached to like each hero?
Yeah. They also have. They also usually have an article announcing that.
Okay. Because like, did it ever happen that like 2 heroes like were using the same weapons?
So it happened with Blitz because Kasai
Oh right.
LL'd, and then the
then-
new Kasai came in, and then that was the signature weapon. The weapon came back.
So the new Kasai is also Centauri Saber.
Yeah. Let's see here. Weapon. I think it would be way at the bottom. I don't know. Armed and dangerous. Yeah. There's no
KO there.
There's nothing for the. Yeah.
But the new set is not even out, so it makes sense. Like maybe next week we'll know more about it.
Maybe I feel like the announcement with Kasai was pretty early on. Because
Is there one for Pleiades? Is Pleiades there? Because we know that Pleiades has a weapon, right?
no, Pleiades is not there, so they did not update this.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we'll see, but I don't think so, but we'll see. KO Armored Dangerous, KO Mandible Claw, KO Berserker Run to Mandible Claw.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so the original, like the first KO also is on Mandible Claw. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
I don't
see.
know. That's weird.
Like in on the art of the new KO, he still has a Mandible Claw.
Right, but actually he has the art of the other one. There's that flail. He's using it on his other arm.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not meat axe, it's the other weapon that I don't remember what.
Yeah, it's like a spiky ball or whatever.
But it's kind of like this, the same ability as Romping Club, but it costs 1.
Let me double check. Hang on.
Right? Oh no! It's one-handed. So it's one-handed, but Romping Club. Right? And attacks for 3 goes up to 4 instead of 4 going up to 5. Is that what it is?
I don't even know. Class. Brute,
Honestly, I haven't played much Romping Club.
Weapon. It's this ball breaker.
Ball Breaker.
So if you've discarded a card with 6 or more, it gets +1.
Yeah, that would be bad in the new KO because I don't think he wants to
No,
discard that much.
exactly. Yeah. And then you have Mandible Claw, which we know what it is. A mini meat axe.
Meat axe would be it, but even then, it's
Draw a
not
card,
great.
discard.
What's Bone Basher? I think it's a one hand, right?
Yeah, it's a 2 for 4.
No, it's a 2-hand.
Oh, really? So you can play it.
Like honestly, like all the weapons are very bad when Mandible Claw is gone for KO.
Yeah.
That's also a 2-hand. Rugged
Two-handed.
Roller. Meat axe is a 2-hand for
So you
sure.
literally just have meat axe or ball breaker.
Yeah.
That's it. That's not very good. So we'll see. We'll see. Ball breaker. Thank you, Fooner. Electrum. Yeah, they can do whatever they want because they've done it before,
Yeah,
but they haven't announced it at this point, so we don't know. Okay. Yeah. So thank you, Marc-Antoine, for showing.
It was great.
Congratulations on the 7-1.
Thank you.
Thank you, David, off screen. L2 judge, David, for letting us use his space.
And Oliver, the stream
The
mascot.
stream mascot.
Yeah.
And then, yes, so after the stream, refresh this and look at the VOD, because I can see who likes, and put a comment on what hero you're excited to play this pre-release. And then by the next stream, so by next Wednesday, I will announce who's won this token. We'll get this out to you. Okay, we are back. We are so back. Makatona's face is covered this entire time. That's awesome.
Yeah, that bracket right in the center. That was like,
yeah. Well, it was a lot smaller before, and so that's why it was fine. But now there's 3 new decks that were added, so it's been way bigger.
I see.
Okay.
Just put it like on the top.
Yeah, because there's much. Well, fine. I'll do it right now live. I'll do it live. Look at
Oh
this.
yeah, fix it for next week.
Boom, boom. Oh shit! I just moved something else.
It's the new setup. You have
Bracket.
to.
Look at that. There you go. That
Great.
makes sense.
That's perfect. Then you just have to be shorter a bit, and you're fine.
Yeah. That's fine. All right. See y'all next week. We'll be playing some PQ practice, and Nick will be back. Your favorite of the two of us.